So welcome back to Conscious Reality. Today we're going to speak about your discernment. I made a video earlier and I spoke on the most important thing to have when you are dating is discernment. And many of us, we lack it. We lack that thing so much. But the thing is, we don't really lack it. We just don't understand how to use it. It's a tool that we all have. So I want to teach you how to use your discernment. And the way how I'm going to teach you is not something that you probably will want to do, because it takes practice. Now, a few ways, if you want to know who's right, who is good for you, instead of waiting months to figure out what somebody really is, because sometimes we wait months and months and months, then finally when we see somebody's true colors, we stay because we say, I can't leave anyways because I'm already in love, or I already like them, or we're in a relationship, so I'm not just going to leave. I think that's a foolish answer too, because I don't care how far we reach in a relationship. If I see your true colors, then that's the truth. And the truth is what sets us free, not the damn, well, I already in there. You can leave. You can. So you can't use it as an excuse. But anyway, so many of us, we meet somebody and we take years, months and years to see the truth. That person been lying to me for 2 years. Nobody lies to you for 2 years because your intuition is all connected to it. Your discernment, your energy, your spirit is all there. And your energy can tell a lie very quickly. Because when a lie touches you, your vibration changes. When the vibration of a lie hits you, your vibration changes. You experience it. And when the truth hits you, if you pay attention, you actually feel the truth. You can actually feel the truth. The truth is a very strong vibration. So we can't keep making excuses talking about, well, I didn't know. They lied to me for years. No, you are making excuses for your own doing. But I want to talk about how to strengthen your discernment. Now, discernment to me is about going on the inside to figure out what is right and what is wrong, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Discernment is this instinct. Is number one. Let's get this clear. Discernment is not in words. Your intuition don't work in words. Your thoughts do. Your ego do. A lot of times we don't know how to separate our intuitions from our discernment. From our intuitions, from our own thoughts or past experiences. Do you see that narrator that comes on? That narrator in your mind that begin to speak and define and speak and explain everything? That's not your discernment. That's not your intuition. What that is, that's your memory. That's your mind playing games on you. That's your past. That's your own ego talking. It's not in words. Discernment comes in a vibration or a feeling, a frequency, a feeling. Something just telling you something that you can't put in words, but you can put in a feeling. It don't feel right. Something feels off. Something feels good. I should go this way. I should go that way. I should do this. It's a feeling of this urge to do something. This strong desire to do it. You don't understand why. You don't know the words. You're not the one to break down what it is and oh my God, he probably is doing this. That's your thoughts. So there's a difference between your intuition, and we're speaking about intuition / discernment, and the difference between your intuition and the difference between your own thoughts. So understand, your thoughts are in words, your intuition isn't. This is why you can't confuse the two. Many of you think, if I'm thinking, is my intuition. Many of you sometimes think, well, I know he's not coming home. He doesn't speak much. He doesn't take showers at home. He's always late. He don't talk to me. My intuition is telling me, no, that's not your intuition. That's common sense is telling you that. You don't need your intuition to tell you anything. If somebody is not coming home, if somebody is disrespecting you and they start doing certain things, it's not your intuition that's talking. That's common sense. You already know the truth. You already know something is going on. You don't need your intuition to work. So I'm telling you right now, how do you strengthen your intuition / discernment? Number one, you have to begin to listen, right? And then you begin to listen and carrying out what you feel like is carrying you. That you feel like it's telling you. You have to do and trust what it's saying. It might be your thoughts speaking. And it's okay. Let it be. The next time, you will learn if it's your intuition or your thoughts. And then it comes on again, and you believe it. and you carry out exactly what it says. The way how to use your discernment is you got to practice. You got to practice. And sometimes in the beginning, you will be wrong. Sometimes you will be completely off, because that's how you learn how to now balance your thoughts and balance your discernment. You begin to learn how to cut your feelings off and cut your discernment off. You see what I'm saying? On. You begin to learn how to put that balance between the discernment and your old feelings, your old patterns of your thoughts. The balance will be built. You keep practicing by trusting it. And after a while, you begin to understand the voice of your discernment. You begin to understand the voice of your discernment. If you keep doing it, if you do it, hey, you know what? Don't talk to this person. Hey, you know what? Go left. Hey, go right. And you begin to do it. Don't question it, just do it. After a while, you will learn how to develop that skill, because now you will be sure. So when later on and down the line, when you meet somebody, you have to practice it. It just don't come to you because you're spiritual, you're a Christian, whatever you are. You have to practice it, because this is only how you know when it's speaking to you. It's the only way you will know when it's real. It's by you understand the differences. You know you. Now, let me explain to you this. This is something that we need to understand. Something that we don't want to do. If you want your discernment to be strong, your intuition to be strong, you see all those things that you're struggling with? You see all those things that you're fussing about? You see all those things that you have in your life? You see all those anger, that resentment, that hatred, that disrespect that you do to yourself? You see them things that you feel inside, that jealousy, that envious, that lying spirit? You got to remove those things from you. See, with those energies, you can't vibrate high. Many of us carry those anger still for other old people. We're carrying resentment for people from the past. We hate our fathers. We don't like this. We hate our baby daddies, baby mamas. And with all those energies, your discernment sucks, because you don't know if it's your energy that you're feeling or theirs. You don't know if it's the truth or is your old pattern. You don't know what you are experiencing, if it makes sense, or that's just a part of me. If you want to strengthen your discernment, one of the best thing to do is to work on removing those stagnant, ridiculous, low vibrational energy. Realize that you don't need to be angry anymore. Forgive. Realize that you don't need no resentment in your heart anymore. Forgive. Realize that things happen and you should accept it. Forgive. Release. Let go. Carry on with your life. Make peace with all things. Make peace with where you look, the way you feel. Because when you don't make peace with those things, your mind continues, and there's a chatter that's continue going on. This chatter, this back chat, just keep going on every single day, every night. You can't sleep. There's always something going on back there. So when your intuition is speaking to you, you are so distracted from your own thoughts, from your own feelings, from your own patterns, that you don't know when it's talking. Oh, maybe I'm just afraid. Maybe this is my fear talking. Maybe this is my insecurities talking. When you cut those things off, you can hear your discernment, you start your intuition clear and loud. You won't have to question it. So what am I saying? Before you date anybody, first thing first, if you want to know what this person is about, silence your energy. All those back chat, all those thoughts, all those feelings, all those past hurt, and silence those. And it might take a while to get over those things. But first you must accept those things happen. You must release. When you release them, you're about to fly. And when you release those anger, that resentment, those emotions, understand. Let me help you understand this. When you release those things, you get, what's the word? You get to your love. You get to actually use your love. You get to actually recognize your love. Because the more anger is released, resentment is released, the love comes forward. You ain't got to do nothing to love yourself, you know. To love yourself, release the anger, release the resentment, because you think that you're holding anger for this person, resentment for this person, hate for this person. You're holding it for yourself, and it's covering up your love. So what am I saying? When you release those things, it will increase in a vibrational frequency. Your love frequency will increase. Once your love frequency increase, I want you to understand that frequency will make you recognize your discernment, because the frequency is high. The very high frequency. So now what it does, everything that's below it, everything that's in that vibe, everything that's below that frequency, you pick it up. because you are empty and you begin to feel everything. You begin to connect to everything. You begin to know everything, to understand everything, because your frequency is pure. Because you're not carrying anger, resentment, hate. So your discernment begin to speak to you very easily. This is what you need to start doing. So if you want to strengthen your discernment, you have to do the work. And the work is on you. See, many times you have to ask 100 questions to a man or a woman to understand them. If your frequency is high, if you're not carrying past trauma, hurt, all this anger and resentment, if you're not carrying those things, as soon as you be around someone, you pick it up very quickly. You pick it up easily. And you don't have to question it. You don't think, you know it's not yours because you're not carrying it anymore. You have already healed that part of you. So you ain't afraid, you ain't thinking, I'm second guessing. And guess what? You're not even second guessing to release them. No matter how far the relationship has come, you're not afraid to release because you are pure. You're free. To practice using your discernment, to practice and build your discernment, you must release some parts of you that's drowning it out. It's that simple. It takes a while. It takes a while to love you, forgive and love on yourself, because you have to release those things. Loving yourself is not hard. It's about releasing those energies. When you release those things naturally, the natural things come in. Discernment is a natural part of you. Everybody can discern energies. It's a very natural part. But if you want yours to grow and to trust yours and to strengthen yours, you must release those things. And when you do it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And until you do it, you won't know what I'm talking about. So try doing this. Let me know if you have any questions. Very simple. I give you the most simple method. 2 methods. You have to practice using it. You have to go wrong 5, 6, 7, 8 times. You might be wrong 5, 6, 7, 8 times. When you start to practice using your discernment, you might be wrong 5, 6, 7, 8 times because you are trusting it and you are believing it and you are doing it. However, after a while, you're going to catch on to when it should do it and when you shouldn't do it. You're going to catch on to when it's speaking to you. You're going to catch on because you become used to it. You look and see your decisions. Did this decision that I follow, did it make sense? No. Okay. Try it again. Another time when it comes, look at the decision. Did it make sense? Did it work? Nope. Okay. Let me practice again. Did it work? Nope. You got to trust it. See, one of the reasons why thoughts will override your discernment is because sometimes your discernment. Let me explain to you why discernment is very important. When you're manifesting, when you're trying to create a life in the future that you have never created before, that you have never got to, that you have never experienced. Like, for instance, if I say I want to be wealthy and I manifest wealth, understand, I have never seen it with my eyes. I never smelt it. I never touched that type of money. So therefore, I can't believe what my eyes and my touch is going to tell me, or my ears, because naturally that's connected to my poverty, my memory, right? My eyes, my touch, my ears, it's connected to my poverty, my old lifestyle. So now what I got to do now, I got to depend on a place where I have never seen. So sometimes my discernment will tell me something to do that I have never experienced before. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to do, but it must be new information. If it's telling you the old stuff, it's not the same. It's not discernment. That's memory. It must tell you a place. So now you can't use your eyes anymore. You can't be comfortable using your eyes. You can't be comfortable using your feelings. You have to use a whole different source. You have to use trust. You have to depend on the newness, the unknown. This is where it comes in. This is why some of you can't depend on it, because you don't want to be in the unknown. Discernment will take you a lot of times to the unknown place. A place where you don't feel comfortable. A place where you don't like. A place where you don't recognize. And this is why, because it's to get to a new place, you got to get to a place where you don't recognize. You can't just keep focused on what you recognize, because what you recognize might bring you to the same place again. This is why many of us don't trust our discernment. You got to trust it. You do it again, and you practice it again, and you do it again. It's not as hard as we think. But let me know if this makes sense to you. Let me know if you have any more questions. Let me know if you need any more answers. All right? You all have a beautiful day. Be blessed. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. All right? I'll see you guys next time. Namaste.